Hey guys, what's going on? Alex Cook here of The Visualist Guide. Thank you so much for tuning in. On this episode, we're going to quickly talk about something you guys may or may not already know to do, which is subcontracting people for work. Let's talk about it. So, as that intro said, something that you guys may or may not really do, but I think is incredibly important and beneficial to you as a creative, which is subcontracting people. Now, what in the world do I mean by subcontracting people? Basically, it's bringing people on board to help with projects, either to assist with something as a group or to help with your business doing something that you can't do. Because we're a creative studio, we have to offer a lot of things. So the way that we get by doing that is by subcontracting people. We found that we had a lot of clients that were asking for, not only just photography and video, but they were also asking for graphic design, illustration design, print work, all kinds of different things, some of which I can't do and my wife can't do. Both of us are the farthest you could possibly be from illustrators, for example. So we've brought on board two amazing, incredibly talented illustrators. And the cool thing is they aren't even in the States. They don't even live in the United States. It's a beautiful, connection between giving them business and we're giving them work and supporting them, and they're helping us out. They're willing to give us a discount, and, basically what we do is we'll slightly mark it up for our clients, but because our subcontractors are willing to give us a discount, our clients still get the work at a cheaper rate than if they went to a larger, creative studio that's, an hour or two away from us. Everyone's happy in the end. We're happy, our subcontractors are happy, and our clients are happy. So how does this work? Find what you want to do. Find what you're good at. And you really want to just go full force with that. You want to be able to just get as much work, as many clients as you possibly can doing that. But then start keeping your eyes and ears open as to what your clients are also asking for. If there's anything that your clients say, hey, do you do this? And your first initial response is going to be, no, I don't. Well, is that something that I can do, that I can learn how to do? If it's not something that you really feel comfortable doing, can I bring someone on board who does do that? Because you never want to say no to a client. You always want to be able to say, yeah, we could do that, of course. To make that easy, you find people that work well with you, that you like their work, you like what they do. You build a relationship with them, you find out what they charge, what their rates are, and a lot of times, it's perfectly fine to say, hey, look, would you mind giving me a discount by giving you clients? As being a subcontractor, what kind of a deal can you cut with me? The way they should see it is they're getting business from you that they wouldn't have gotten. They should be happy to give you a discount because they wouldn't be getting that work at all. Now you're probably thinking, how in the world do I make money when I have to charge my clients and I'm just paying my subcontractor whatever the cost is, right? You always want to be the one point connection, with your client. So your client isn't going to talk with your subcontractor. They won't even really know that the subcontractor exists. They're more or less just working with you, and they know that you're getting the job done. They just don't have to know you're using a subcontractor. But how do you make any money off this? And this is where it gets to be really cool. Because like I said, you can talk to your subcontractors, get them to give you a discount. So they'll charge a little bit less than they normally would in order to work with you. you'll add a markup to that cost. So you're taking their cost and you're marking it up slightly, and that's what you're telling your client it costs. So basically your client will pay you that full price including the markup. You keep the markup and you give your subcontractor whatever it is they said they charge. So the subcontractor will get exactly what they want, and you essentially make money by being the middleman. You're making money by just making it happen. You're not actually doing any of the work. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful system. We do it all the time. And like I said, you know, you don't have to worry about the fear of, well, my clients are never going to do that because if I mark it up, it'll be too expensive. A lot of times it's not the case. A lot of times it's the other way around. And by the time you've finished marking it up and you're telling your client, hey, here's what it costs, it's still the best deal that they've heard. It's a win-win all around. You make money by almost doing nothing. Your subcontractor is super stoked because they're getting extra work in there. Your clients are super stoked because it was at a price they were happy with. Now, why would you want to do this instead of hiring a full-time crew? It really all depends on where you're at. So if your studio is small and it's something that you don't need all the time, then you want to look at subcontracting. Really, you want to look at bringing people on full-time when it's one of those types of work that you get it every day, every week. You know you need this person, you know you need this talent, this, you know, whatever, fill in the blank. It's got to get done. It's got to be there and accessible every single day of the week. Then you want to bring those people on, and you should be getting so much work that it doesn't matter cost-wise. It's fine to bring them on as a full-time staff member because you're making the money. The demand is that high. But for jobs that aren't that big, if they're smaller jobs and you only need those people maybe 10, 15, 20 times out of the year, then it's good to subcontract because you don't have them on a full payroll where you have to pay them every week. And something that we really push to our subcontractors is, listen, you don't have to be tied down to just working with us. We always encourage our subcontractors to chase their dreams, and even if that means at some point they're like, hey, look, I can't really work for you anymore. I got my own thing going and it's really great now. We're always stoked for them. Of course, we're a little bit sad, but we'll find someone else to take their spot. And, you know, it all comes down to helping them grow, helping them reach their goals and achieve their dreams, and they're able to work with you up until they get to that point. Comment, tell me what you guys think. If you use subcontractors, how do you use them? How often do you use them? You know, I'd definitely be interested to hear how you guys utilize this, but it's just a great feature. It's a great tool to help grow your business and help you grow from being a person who just freelances and does one thing to being a small studio that maybe does 5 or 6 things. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe, hit that little bell. Let me know what you think. Give me the thumbs up if you enjoyed this, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, until then, keep on creating.